Hello, everybody. Welcome to Candidates Corner, Greater Seattle Korean Association interview with candidates. And today we're very excited to have Bryce Owings with us here. Thank you for joining us, Bryce. And Bryce is running for Linwood City Council. He moved on to the general elections. So just a quick disclaimer. This is not an endorsement, but rather Candidates Corner is just to get to know more about the candidates and their background, so you, the voter, can make an more informed decision. So Bryce, our viewers are just very curious to know about your background. Would you like to talk a little bit more?
Yeah, so I was born in Linwood, 1986. I was for the most part, raised in Linwood. There was a short while that my family lived in Burien, then we moved back, bought a home there in the Alderwood Manor area. I attended Hazelwood Elementary, Alderwood Middle School, Mount Lake Terrace High School is where I graduated, and a little bit of school at Edmonds College. I started swinging a hammer as a carpenter at age 16, doing summer work, sometimes after school. That was kind of how I funded my own hobbies at the time. At around 30, I got entryway into the Carpenters Union, and I found a really rewarding career there. And then I started actually investing time also into my local, serving as a delegate for a short while. I've also served as the treasurer now for the last 2 years, and working on a budget for that local.
Okay, great. Thank you, Bryce. So why did you decide to run for Linwood City Council? Yeah.
So I actually served as the Political Action Committee Chair for Local 425, which represents every carpenter in the union north of Seattle all the way up to the Canadian border on this side of the mountains. And we would visit a lot of city council meetings in Snohomish County, Whatcom County, Kitsap County. And Linwood just seemed a little disorganized. It was a little disheartening because that was where I was born and raised. That's my hometown. And there seemed to be a lot going on with the news there. Things that I felt like Linwood deserved a little bit better leadership. So I decided to put my hat in the ring and see what happens.
Okay, awesome, Bryce. And then finally, if elected, then what's kind of your immediate priorities for City of Linwood? Yeah.
So as it sits right now, public safety is very, very important to me. I did just receive the endorsement from the Police Guild of Linwood, and that's really, really close to my heart. We've had 4 shootings of high school age kids by other high school age kids in the last 2 years, and I don't really find that acceptable, as well as the crime rates raised in Linwood. And there's a 7-officer deficit to just get back to the 2008 numbers, and you can kind of see the rise in crime with less officers. So I really want to work on making sure that the police have the proper funding, as well as having support from public officials. Second, I also want to work on the budget. So at Local 425, we're working on a shoestring budget when 425 was formed, and now we've gotten that bank account pretty healthy, where we can actually do things for our members. I think I can take a lot of what I've learned in that experience to the city.
Okay, great. All right, thank you, Bryce, for joining us again and just sharing more about your vision. And thank you, viewers, for tuning in. This is Bryce Owings for Linwood City Council. Thank you for joining. Okay.
Thank you.
Thanks. Take care.
Yeah.
Bye.